Welcome back, Millionaires, to another edition of the Be Always Marketing video training. Today, my video for you is about internet marketing, what it is, and kind of an overview in the day of a life of an internet marketer. As you know, with each passing year, the online business world grows exponentially, and there's an increasing number of people who want to get into internet marketing or have heard about it, and they're just kind of wondering what it is, and so on and so forth. Most people really don't know really what internet marketing is or what it takes to be an internet marketer. And there's so many things that go under the overall internet marketing umbrella that if you spoke to like 100 different internet marketers, you'd probably get 100 different answers, what they do on a daily basis and what it actually means. Most of us have a really hard time explaining to people what it even is. I've been getting asked for 10 years, and I don't think I've ever been able to give a good answer to somebody. So that's kind of why I decided to make this video. I've been thinking a lot about it, and so I just kind of decided I'm going to give some information and insight on some of the typical things that you will need to learn, and you'll be doing, and things like that if you were to start your own internet marketing business. So these are kind of just some of the things that being an internet marketer entails, and things you might encounter or do in the daily life of an internet marketer. One of the first things I want to talk about is keyword research. When you're going to launch a new website, an information product, even write a new blog post or a new article, or really anything else to do with writing something online or building something online or doing something online for your business, you need to know if there's a market out there for it. If there's not, you could be wasting a lot of time on something that nobody really cares about and will never make you any money. So in order to do that, it's very important that you do keyword research ahead of time. Research the niche, the market, things like that. This is something that a lot of people either forget or intentionally skip over for whatever reason, and it can often lead to just a total failure and a lot of wasted time and energy and resources. Researching a market can be a very lengthy and detailed process. You often need to check search volume for various keywords and keyword phrases, the competition level, any trends that are happening, demographics, whether or not the target audience even has any money to spend, or if they are buyers rather than just freebie seekers, and how much they're willing to pay for whatever service or product or information or anything that your business or website will be offering, and so on and so forth. There's just a lot of things. It really should be done quite carefully and without really any assumptions based on what you think should be or what you want to happen. It's kind of very easy to kind of wish upon a market because you think it should be good, but you really need to research it just in case. So as an internet marketer, you might spend an entire day or days or weeks, even longer, just doing keyword research, and it's something that needs to be done quite often, depending on what you're doing and what your business entails and what kind of product and services you're throwing out there, and so on and so forth. It's a very big part of being an internet marketer. Another thing is web design. Really, in order to market anything online, you kind of need to have a website of some sort. You can't really build an online business without an online presence. There's plenty of tools and resources available, such as WordPress and Blogger and a lot of other website building tools and things like that. They kind of help you build a site fairly easily, but it still takes a lot of time to learn how to use those tools, actually get a site built the way you want it, graphics and all that stuff, and themes and updating and coding, and there's a lot of things that go along with web design and development. Even the most newbie-friendly content management systems have a learning curve, and they take some time and effort to set up. And then you're going to need to learn at least a little bit of coding in order to make changes in certain places and customize your site beyond the basic theme or template that the site builders or the content management solutions include. And don't forget about, you know, domain registrations, domain name settings, system installs, you know, it's tweaks, content uploads, and so on. There's a lot of things that go into web design. Even a basic web builder, you know, or what you see is what you get, HTML editor just can't do or do well. So there's a lot that goes into building a website, and that's just one part of being an internet marketing professional. Another huge thing is writing content. This is something that takes up a lot of time in the regular routine of an internet marketer. You know, content is basically king in the world of online business. You know, you need it for almost everything you do, whether you're building a static website, a blog, you know, writing articles, marketing your sites, press releases, you know, replying to emails, replying to comments, sending out your newsletter, creating an information product, copywriting, participating in forums, you know, keeping your social media accounts up to date, and so on and so on and so on. You know, it's just writing and writing and writing, a lot of writing. So like I said, you know, the online world is all about content. So get ready to wear out the keyboard on your computer if you're going to get into internet marketing. You need to write a lot. And the next thing is blogging. That kind of goes along with writing, but it's a whole thing in itself. You know, the world of websites has sort of shifted towards blogs in recent years. It used to be, you know, static websites and here and there. When I first got into it, you know, back in 2003, that's the way it was. I don't even think I had even heard of a blog, or if blogs even existed back then. But nowadays, it's all about blogs, and that trend is likely to continue until they're just basically the predominant force in the online world. Blogging is a very important part of internet marketing in many ways. Depending on your business model, it can actually be very vital to your online business. Some of the ways it's good is just making a name for yourself, getting your content out to the world, help spread the word about your brand, build up a following, and lots of other things. You know, you can even make money directly from your blog itself. You know, that can actually be your business. Some internet marketers do earn their entire incomes from blogging. Although in that case, a lot of the times they're typically called bloggers rather than internet marketers, but the two professions overlap in many ways and are often, you know, the terms are often used interchangeably. Another thing is that you will be doing is a lot of, I should say, not just doing, but doing a lot if you are a typical internet marketer. And this is search engine optimization, or SEO, as you have probably heard it referred to more often than its actual name. The acronym is a lot more popular. You know, this part of the video could honestly be an entire course all in itself. There's hundreds of books, courses, seminars, blogs, you know, websites, and everything else dedicated solely to SEO training. Actually, my business partner and I are even in the process of writing a new ebook about SEO itself. It's actually going to be 4 ebooks and somewhere around 200 pages of information, just to give you an idea of how much, you know, I could be talking about SEO. SEO is also part of online marketing that can kind of be an entire business all in itself, or a full-time job by itself, and in fact it often is. So with that being said, I'm not going to get into a lot of details or specifics in this particular video about what SEO is or how to do it. You know, there's just simply too much to cover, and it's just not feasible. This video is already going to be long enough. But I will say is just that it's an extremely important and a huge part of what internet marketing specialists do in their regular routine. You know, there's thousands of internet marketers who spend day after day doing search engine optimization and almost nothing else. I spend a huge amount of my time doing SEO. It's just the way it is. It takes a very long time to master the process, perfect the techniques, and so on and so forth. And plus, the industry is always changing. I mean, there's updates and new algorithm updates, and the way you do SEO just changes all the time. Staying on top of it all can kind of be exhausting in itself. You know, like I said, for me, this SEO has kind of been my main specialty for almost 10 years. In a couple months, I will have been doing it for 10 years, day in and day out, really. And I still learn something new all the time. Almost every day, I'm learning something new. It's just there's just a lot to it. It's not an easy thing to do or learn, and it's a huge, huge, huge part of being an internet marketer or running an internet marketing business. Another thing that I'm sure you've heard about, it's a huge buzzword right now, is social media marketing, SMM for short. You yourself, you probably even have profiles on Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest, maybe some others. And if you don't, then I'm sure you know somebody who does, your husband or wife or kid or brother or somebody. I'm sure you heard all about them, whether you were on there or not. Well, a typical internet marketer like me has all of those profiles that I just mentioned, plus about 10, 20, 30, or 100 accounts on other social media profiles that we have to manage. So just think about how much time you spend on those sites every day. It's very easy to pass an hour or two without even noticing it. And you're probably just using them to keep up with friends, family, what's happening around your area, and so on and so forth. But internet marketers, we have to do all those things, plus use them to network with business associates and prospects, keep up to date on our industry, help spread the word about our content, and for many marketing reasons and many other reasons. Social media is a big part of a internet marketer's day. Even being a social media consultant and doing all the social media marketing updating for companies is something that many people do, for a full-time business. That's all they do. It's just that time consuming. And us internet marketers have to fit it into our daily schedule, along with everything else I've already mentioned and several things to come and about a million other things. So the next thing would be pay-per-click or PPC. You'll typically hear it called. If you don't know what this is, when you search something on Google, you'll notice that there are usually some ads at the top above the organic rankings. They kind of have a slightly different background color. And they look a little bit different. There's also a tower of them on the right side of the organic results. They look a lot like the regular results, but they're slightly different. You can tell that they're not quite, they're a little bit out of place, if you will. These are paid ads through a program called Google AdWords. When someone says pay-per-click ads, they are usually referring to Google AdWords, even though there are technically many different forms of PPC, and AdWords isn't the only one, but it's the most well-known and the biggest one, and kind of PPC and AdWords kind of go hand in hand. A business owner bids on certain keywords in order to get their ad to show up in those locations, and they pay for every click generated. This is very popular among internet marketers and really any other businesses with products or services that they sell online. But the keyword research, the setup, management, and so on, takes a lot of time, effort, and skill. You can waste a lot of money if you just throw up your ad and just let it ride. You do not want to do that. Top pay-per-click gurus, they can spend years learning, testing, tweaking, and so on, building a system in order to master AdWords and make their campaigns profitable. It takes a lot of time. It's not nearly as easy as it sounds to build a profitable AdWords system or campaign. Another thing that's big in internet marketing is email marketing. Kind of the basic summary of this is it's basically building up a list of email subscribers, cultivating a trusting relationship with them so they become your raving fans. You need to send them useful content and resources, keep them up to date on latest news, in the niche that they're interested in, which is probably the niche you're in, and other things about your business. Send them all sorts of other information, etc., etc. One really big popular saying in the internet marketing world is, quote, "The money is in the list." And there really is a lot of truth to that. It's not, it maybe not quite as what it once was, but it's still a huge part of the industry. But it's really not easy to build a profitable list. And as an online marketer, you will spend a lot of time mastering this particular skill. whether you want to or not. It just kind of goes hand in hand with the industry. Product creation is also another huge thing that online marketers do. Create information products, which are often called ebooks, membership sites, business services, SEO and marketing tools, plugins, themes, and many other things. These products take days, weeks, sometimes even months, or even years to create, depending on what it is. Almost every website or web-based service you use or ebook you read or whatever else online was probably created by some sort of digital marketing expert in one way or another. And another huge part of internet marketing nowadays is video production. When I started my business back in 2003, this wasn't really a big deal at all. There were very few people doing them in those days. But video marketing has really exploded in the past few years, and I foresee that it's probably only going to continue to grow into the future. Videos can be educational, instructive, funny, kind of with the intent to go viral and or crazy or whatever, or they can just be created for marketing purposes. Whatever the reason for the video, the fact is that they are a huge part of running an internet business now, and they take a lot of work to do. Actually, this point is kind of quite easy to get across to you because right now you are watching an internet marketing video created by an internet marketer, me. So obviously, they are used a lot. It took me a lot of time to bring together all this information, condense it down, write out some points I want to discuss, record the video, upload it, and all that stuff, And then I have to do it over and over again with more marketing videos for years to come and other videos I've already done in the past and so on. And this is just a basic, video sitting here in front of my computer talking to you. Imagine how much, work goes into a big production, like the ones, we here at Be Always Marketing do for our clients and many other people do for various reasons. Video production is a huge part of this industry, and can take a lot of time and effort and skill and resources and money and so on. It's a big thing. So really that pretty much covers it for now. But as I said, these are just some of the main things you'll be doing regularly as an internet marketer. There's a lot more that you'll surely be doing on a daily basis, even some weekly, some monthly, some yearly, but definitely a lot more things. I've kind of really only scratched the surface on what being an internet marketing specialist fully entails. I didn't even get into things like phone calls, client servicing, meetings, media buying, webinars, what else? Seminars, forums, customer support, training, and so on and on and on and on and on. I mean, I could go on all day. It really never ends. So being an internet marketer is definitely not all fun and games and relaxing on the beach and hanging out in your huge mansion and driving your Lamborghini and everything else that people think it is. And it's certainly not easy to do or easy to make money online. I mean, it's a lot of hard work. It's a real business. There's a lot of work involved to build it, and to grow it, and to maintain it, and to keep scaling, and so on and so forth. However, if you're up for the challenge and you're willing to put in the time and effort, it can be very rewarding to make a living this way. I absolutely love what I do. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I absolutely love internet marketing. I love how it's fast-paced and always changing, and I can be my own boss. And even though I work my butt off, it just never feels like work. Do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. So that's how I feel about this. That's pretty much it. That's kind of a day in the life of an internet marketing specialist. Make sure you visit bealwaysmarketing.com for more information, resources, training, and so on about internet marketing and how to make money online. Thank you and have a wonderful day.